got a little ahead of myself, but I'll explain it. This is part 2 of the Gamecube Slim, as you probably guessed from the title. Well, I've done quite a bit, so I'll move you over and we'll have a look down. Right, so as you can see, I've already formed it all into a neat package. Not fixed, but the power board is, sort of. So we've got the fan here. On the back end of the heatsink, it's blocked. I've blocked it off with clear perspex. So the fan blows straight down. So if you can see here, you see a gap there. That's where the fan blows. It blows straight down there. There's clear perspex which is underneath the power board. It comes out, vented there, comes out here. So it makes a tunnel effect. So that's how I want it, like that. You've got the power switch over here. This is the original one treble power switch with the power socket coming out towards me. If I can pick it up and I'll show you. So there's the power socket. You can see this is perspex here. So yeah, that's the power socket there. So it'll be on the side. Unfortunately, that's the only place it can go. And then I've kept the AV and digital out. And along here is the SD card, which I need to figure out because I might have to get to it a few times, so I don't know. And then the Pico board, which is, you can just see the edge of it here, it's going underneath the controller. And then the controller, which is on an angle, oh, that's what I didn't want to do, on an angle like that. So it'll be on angle 45. And then this perspex here is going to be the base. That's why it's sat here now. Just laid it out on there. So I need to cut the perspex obviously over here somewhere. But I've also got to put around it. Yeah, and I don't know whether I want perspex around it or wood. Because I did initially want this wood, the outer bit, and then perspex on the bottom, perspex on the top, with blue LED in there to light it up. So, but the top perspex I was going to keep misted. If you get misted, is you know what misted is. Misted is that, so you can't quite see through it. But these are peel offs. So you see here, it's just protective film. But what I might do is peel off one end, so you still can't see through it, but you can see it a little bit better. So you can just make out what's there. And then the blue LED should light it all up, hopefully. Yeah, it's a cutting perspex. It's a pain in the rear. So that's the layout. I've got a silent fan here. But when I disconnected that, took that off, I compared them side by side, there was no difference in sound. I think the only reason the Gamecube fan makes so much sound is because the tunnel it makes. And that's not a very loud fan at all. Plus they both push about the same air anyway, so there's no point. I wouldn't benefit from using that one. So I'll keep the original. I'm just going to figure a way of fixing that fan down there. Figure a way of fixing these down, the controller, and then this should be able to screw to that. Because there's no screw holes in this power board, there's only one, and it's right over by the connectors. And underneath that there's a chip, so I can't screw through the hole. So I'm going to have to hot glue that. And so if I show you, so this is the power socket. Yeah, it's already double-sided onto the top of this, so it's not touching it, it's not grounded or anything to it. So if I just put some hot glue underneath that and stick that down there, it's not going to move. It'll stay there then, because there's a chip under there. I don't know if you can see the back there, and the screw holes just above it, so can't screw that obviously. I was going to put a standoff in there, but I thought too risky, way too risky. But since I've screwed the fan down, I have noticed the power board's gone a bit skew with. I can't straighten it up, so I might have to unscrew the fan again, straighten that up, find out why. I think the screw, what goes into there, is pushing the perspex this way, just on this corner, and I need it straight really. And so now, see, it's down now. Sweet. It's nice and straight. If you can see. Yeah. This is the worst part. Save the worst till last, the control board. Let me unscrew the fan and see what's wrong, why it's making that power board skew with. Alright, so that's a power button of a Gamecube. Yeah. But obviously if you put this on top, I'll show you. If we put this on top, it sits there, which is quite high. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to trim this. Oh. So I'm gonna have to trim this. Yeah, do it the old-fashioned way, I think. Cutters. Yeah. So I want it to. I'll tell you what. We'll cut it flush to that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, bit of that. So I'll cut it flush. So that's square, I can still use that square. There. Is it in? It is in, it's quite big though. That's still quite high. Yeah. So what I might do is just cut that out completely. And cut that square knob off the top. Just have the power button set on top of it. Right, so clean it all off. So it's just flat disc now. I've sanded it so it's flat. I've also sanded the top because it was yellowed, and I'm not going to retrobrite just this. So quick sand gets rid of all that yellowing, as you can see. But don't do it to your Amigas and stuff. Just go sanding it all down. Yeah. It's right for a little thing like this, but not an entire Amiga. So just blob of hot glue. Hopefully it's hot. Yeah. Get that out of my way. Maybe that. Stick it on top. And hold it down flat. There we go. So we've got a power switch. Sweet. Right, I need to get this on there, the right place, but I need to cut the board, but I don't know where to cut the board until I've done the sides. Catch 22. Catch 22. Because if you see, I'll show you. The problem I've got is a screw hole here, it's a large one. The screw hole down there is a small one. So what initially I was going to do is little standoffs, and then I was going to have them come through the board, little nut on there, and then screw from underneath the board into there. But that's not going to work because I'd have to drill these holes bigger. I'm not drilling the board. I think I've done enough on this bloody board. The other option is screw a plastic washer. It's going to be about there, so I need to cut that off. Cut that off. These are A5 in size, if you're wondering what size they are. They're A5s. So I'd have to cut across there and cut across there. I think we're just going to wing this bit. I've got 2 spare sheets just in case. So I'm going to say that one to there. Make sure that's right. To about that. And this should go to about there-ish. So move that over that. Let's get another one. So that should cut that there. I hope these are cut square, because if they're not, this measurement's going to be way out. Should roller this really, measure them. So if I do up to that, let's see how that is. Oh, spot on. So that to there. Yeah, spot on. Yeah, no, don't need a roller. Fabrication. So I need to cut that out and that out. Yeah, and I really don't like cutting perspex. So, start one, snapped off nice and clean. Nice clean edge. See? So next bit, scour this one. So straight edge to the line, knife in, and scour it. And flip it over. Do the same again, both sides. Like that. Stick under a straight edge. Clamp. Get a clamp wider. There you go. Just make sure everything's straight. Like that. Tighten the clamp up. Bit of an action shot. So tighten the clamp so it's nice and tight. Keep perspex. There you go. Nice clean edge. It's a bit warm out there today. No, it's not global warming. So no, just don't. Global warming. Bollocks. Who's there? Yeah. Oh. See, it fits. Obviously these cuts, off cuts, aren't going to be any good. This might be for the back, actually. Ah. So this bit seems to be just the right height for the back. It's not long enough though, but I can cut that. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I've decided I was going to do it in wood. But I thought, well, I've got 4 sheets of this stuff, so I may as well use them. And I haven't made an error yet, so, well, not that I know of. So, take the film off, and I can spray the inside, whatever colour I want, black or grey or whatever. And then the outside will be clear, so it'll look like a black gloss. Yeah. I'll have to make one of the sides as well. Yeah. Need to make some more of them. That's actually perfect for the sides. Right, been at it like the clappers, not realising it's pitch black up there. So what I've been doing is this is just cap tape just to hold it together, so I'll make sure everything's right. So you can see the control sticks out a bit, but it will go back once there's a plate on the face plate. Yeah, I've got the button here, but I need to redo it because when you push it down, it gets caught. Yeah. See, as it's coming up, the more I push on it, the more it comes up. But I need to make some guide rails on the inside so it goes down, and when it comes back up the exact same place. There's a side, so there's a power. Plug it in. And the back. So I'm going to do at the back, you ignore it's a bit skew with. I'm going to do in the back, when you want to put the back on, it'll square up better. But I'm just going to leave a vent up here so we can take air in. I was going to put the vent up here above the fan, but I thought, well, dust will just fall straight down and get in there a lot quicker than it would when it was drawn in. So I'll do the back fence across here, fill this bit, leave these two open, and then this top half will be a grill to suck in air, and then suck it in there, and then on this side where it vents out, ignore that, it's a label stuck to the perspex on the inside. I'm going to do some air venting here so I can blow out the hot air, because at the moment it's just keeping the air in there. Yeah. I didn't show you this because it's just me sat there with a rasp doing that. You never mind. Right, this is either going to end up in tears or I've nailed it in one. So I've took one of the, well, used two. Tried cutting one and the blade snapped and then it wandered offline, so that's scrap. So my last piece, I've already done the two sides and the lid, as I showed you, I think. But I had a brainwave last night when I was sat downstairs. I thought, well, if I get one piece and turn it to one whole lid, but if you see where I've marked here, I need to heat it up and see if I can bend it. Get me? Yeah. So I'll mould it, so I'll bend that one 45, that's the top lid, and then bend that one 90. Yeah. If it'll work though. I've never worked with perspex. I've never needed to. If this was aluminium, it would have been a doddle, but it's not aluminium. So I'll need to take the protective film off one side, the side I haven't marked, like that. I need to tidy the desk and all. Right, I'm going to give it a go, heating these up. That should be, oh, it's a little bit too much. Oh yeah, there we go. Well, that was easier than that one. But that tiny little melt there in the corner, but I think I might be able to get away with that. Right, haha, there you go, that's the lid. Done it. Yeah. So see, rolled edge, it's all one piece. Problem now, got to cut out the power button and the sockets for the controller board. It was alright, wasn't it? It's a good brainwave I had last night. Bugger. Snapped there and snapped across here. Yeah. Right. I think I'll order another 4 sheets then. Great. Right. So, after that fiasco, I've redone the case. I've ordered 4 more Perspex. It's getting expensive, this. So, I've done the whole thing, right? So, redone it all again. This time, rather than cutting the square out for the controller, I've cut circles out and managed to plug it in. It's took a while. Managed to plug the controller into it, so that's good. So that was easier than doing the big square. I didn't want to risk it snapping again when I get that far. So I need to do a little guide for the button because every now and then it catches when you push it down. That's what it looks like. I'm not sure whether I'm going to have it clear like it is, misted, or spray it black from the inside. I think I might leave it clear for now. See what it looks like. So on the side here I need to cut out, well, make a vent here for the air to come out. That's a label still, which I need to peel off. Yeah, that's what it looks like in the case. So it's about here. Trapdoor. So it's about a third of the size of a Gamecube. I don't know how I'm going to fix the sides and everything. I could glue them, but if I need to get into it, which I shouldn't need to get into it, but I need to get to the SD card, so I need to suss out the SD card as well. Because then if I do glue it, the only thing I will need access to is that SD card, that micro SD card. And if it's sticking out the side here, I won't need to get into it, unless it breaks. If it breaks, I'll just bin it. Yeah, so I need to figure that out. I posted the other video of the build, part 1, day before yesterday. Not done too good. You aren't watching it. Yeah, I think it's only on 64 views. Yeah, all that effort for that, eh? Yeah, bugger me. I do a crap Amiga and all hell breaks loose. Yeah. Right, I mark up this fan bit and cut it out somehow. Right, to the clear, not the clear, the protective film off of the sides as well. I've also made a slot for the SD so I can get to it. That's the air vent. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. We'll see. But there's plenty of gap at the back here so the air can come out. Yeah, oh, it's wonky there. Whatever. There we go. Unfortunately, the LED strips, I'm going to be here till this evening, around 8 o'clock, so I won't be carrying on with this that time of night. So I'll have to wait for them. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the strips to turn up, so I can put one strip in the back here where this blue one is, and one strip underneath here. And then I can glue these sides down. Both sides, and I don't know what I'm going to do about the lid. Clearly I can't use cap tape to hold it down. Yeah, Gamecube. Getting there. Slowly but surely. Like I said, I've just got to wait for those LED strips now. When they turn up, I can crack on and then take off that strip. Protect the film here, to protect the base, and I can put some feet on it. Yeah. Just thinking how I can attach the lid. I might glue the lid to the sides and then figure out a way of putting some really fine screws in here just to hold the whole thing down. And then maybe one over here at the front. I don't know yet. Yeah. It's alright, done it. I might keep it, like I said, I might keep it clear. And then if I don't like it, I can always spray it afterwards. Problem is, if I spray it, then I can't undo that. I'd have to make a whole new side and stuff. So yeah. Right, wait for the LEDs to turn up. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Right, just about to switch the camera on to give you a little jackanory about how far I've got. Amazon turned up, which should be me red LEDs. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, let's zoom you out. I don't think they're what I ordered. Well, the red LEDs, but not what I wanted. Dang it. It's supposed to be the same type as what I had in there, the blue ones, but in red. But with it being China. Yeah, you never know what you get. I don't know if I can cut these. I'm going to find out. Right, so there's 4 of them. I only needed 1. But so these should be 12 volt. So where's my 12 volt? There. Yeah. Not enough cable exposed. Okay, that'll cure that problem. Point you down so you can see what I'm doing a bit. So I'm just stripping the cables, only tiny little bit sticks out. So I've just stripped the positive. I'm just going to strip the negative now a bit. Eventually I'll solder these anyway. So, well, if it works. I know the work as in come on, but I mean as work as in will fit where I need to do. Yeah. Yeah, right. I'm hoping I can cut this. I think I can. Well, we're going to find out. I'm going to cut it. So there's 2 little copper plates there on the batteries running out. 2 copper plates there. So I'm just going to snip it at the second one. And hopefully it will still work. They're end plates, technically, so you can solder 2 wires onto that, and I can carry on with these and use these again if I wanted. So this should still work even though I've cut it. Yeah. There you go. So it still works. But yeah, the wire's a bit long. So what I'm going to do, I've figured it out. I'm going to put a little screw in the back here into that brace, and then 1 screw down here. I'm going to put a false brace down here so I can screw that in as well, or a hook plate, I don't know. Right, let's move you over as well. Job done. So I wanted one of them LEDs in the back. As you can see, I wanted one in the back as well because it's clear. There's dirt on it and it's on the inside. Dang it. Yeah. Right, this is what I can do next. So something else I was doing while I was waiting. Remember the lid which was scratched and buggery? Give it some polish. Well, not some polish. I've used a 3000 grit with a bit of 3-in-1 oil. And gone over it, and then a bit of toothpaste, gone over that, and then a bit of disc cleaner, and gone over that. So, yeah, there is really fine hair scratches on it, but I don't think that's going to make any difference if I put it on there, underneath. Initially, I was going to put it on top, so it looks like that. Not actually there. There. So it looks like that. But then it's on top and it's quite raised. So I could put it underneath, but sticking it to the lid on clear perspex, no matter what you use, you're going to see wherever I've used to stick it. So I don't know what to do about that. Bugger. Yeah. Well, like I said, I've still got that ready to go on. I've completely done. But in the meantime, let's take that off. I should be able to take this tape off now. Get that off. And without scratching that. All should be dry. That's dry. Right, put the lid back on because I need to flip it over. Flip it over. You see the board? I've used double-sided sticky foam, so there's no screw holes or anything underneath in show. Bit of plastic stuck in my knuckle. Take this off, take the film, aha! Now some feet, right here, not black, oh, dang it, I've only got, you can't read, I've only got 3 clear square, I've got round, more round, more round. I'm not putting black on. Probably go for them ones because they're quite prominent. There we go. It's a 4 feet, 3 feet. Now I can flip it over. And it's wobbly. Do you know what? I'm not bothered at the minute. Need to figure out that in my head. Oh, there's some crap in there. Figure out how I'm going to fix that down permanently. But other than that, I'd say, oops, stop moving, lid. I'm going to say that Gamecube is done. Yeah, I just need to figure out a way to attach that lid down. That's what I'll probably do. I'll probably put a clear plastic screw through here, and I might put a hook plate on the front here somehow, so it hooks on and then drops over. Right. Oh, first time I've seen my desk in like 4 weeks. Can't actually move on it now. Got a stack of tools to take down. Don't put that on. Which I was hoping was bigger, but never mind. Yeah. Oh, you're joking me. Can't put it on. These, not them. This, every single one is an individual letter. They're not together. And you peel it off. Some of the letters come off and some of them don't. Like that. Let's just go for the, oh, even the Gamecube symbols in 3 little pieces. Yeah. It's not worth messing with that. Absolute bag of crap. So I'm gonna have to go with this. Yeah. Somehow. Can't stick it down with super glue because super glue stains perspex. Pretty much any glue stains the perspex. So super glue and everything now. Don't know. ripped off. That's what happened. I got ripped off. Yeah. That was on eBay and all. Yeah. Right. Right, parrot on. Ah. Cool. Sweet. Oh. So you notice it asked that there's no memory card. But in the settings in here, I found a virtual memory card setting, but it's not saving it. So I need to figure that out, but I won't do that in video. Better. It's only took 4 weeks. I'm quite proud of that. Because of how badly the last video did, I'm not expecting this to do really great. So this is going to be called finished now. There is a few other bits I'm going to do to it, but I won't make videos of it because there's no point. It's not getting views. All the friggin' effort I put into it now. That's been the longest project I've ever had, I think. Yeah, it has. It's been the longest project. Yeah. Dang it. Well, hope you learned something. I don't know what. You've learnt not to build one of them. Don't do it. Unless you've got a world of time on your hands. I'm going to have to figure out the Gamecube badge. But like I said, you won't see that in videos. You might see pictures of it turn up one day. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed part 2. Any questions, drop them in the old comments and I'll ignore them as normal. We'll see you whenever. Cheers. Yeah.